Munich-based fashion designer Anja Württemberger has been making dirndls for 7 years. Her creations cost between 400 and 1,600 euros. There are 26 dirndls in her current collection. Württemberger has a pretty good idea what will be on show at this year's Oktoberfest.
I think the trends for a while now have been toward more traditional styles, more muted colors, less garish fabrics, fewer patterns, or more traditional patterns. The really colorful and glittery period is over. I have the feeling that people now are returning to the things that make their homeland home for them, or to the things that they connect with their homeland.
That means less detail work and fewer patterns. This year, most designers are striving for elegant simplicity. Rasha Fajari has come to buy her very first dirndl.
I picked something out that I think will look great on you. I think these colors go really well together.
Yes, I love green and red. That's a start.
I think this cut will also look great on you. This has a traditional Munich neckline. And with this one, you can wear the collar down or up.
The stand-up collar is back in style, making for a less revealing neckline. That's a retreat from the styles of the last few years when it seemed that anything was allowed. Glaring colors, ostentatious embroidery, ruffles, and ribbons. As much detail work and embellishment as possible. And materials were also eye-catching. Even African patterns were in for a while. The wilder, the better.
I think those styles were too extreme. In the last few years, they were outrageous and gaudy. If you held a match to some of them, poof, they'd go up like that. Really extreme. It hit a peak, but now things are going back to normal.
Ethnologist Simone Egger has discovered that the dirndl isn't as old as one might think. Its roots date back to country maids, Dirn in Bavarian. But the outfit worn so proudly today only began to grow popular in the 19th century, when fashionable city ladies began to take country holidays.
The
rich families that could afford to would leave the city for several weeks in the summer. And an inventive tailor somewhere must have taken the basic work clothes design from dresses worn by milkmaids and country girls, added a plaid or some flower designs, and turned it into a vacation outfit for the wealthy visitors.
And there's another big difference between dirndls and traditional dress. Traditional clothing reveals details about where you come from and your social status. Many traditional societies, especially in Austria and Bavaria, still pay attention to such old-fashioned customs. The dirndl, on the other hand, has changed dramatically, but also remained faithful to its roots.
The dirndl is basically an interpretation of the historic traditional costume. What's remained is the silhouette of the woman who wears it. You have the wide skirt, the emphasis on the waist, and then the bodice top.
Back at the store, Rasha Fajari's dirndl gets the final touches. The apron completes the dirndl.
You look beautiful, just like Snow White.
I think I found a really great dirndl, one without a lot of frills. I like the classic look and pretty colors. They suit me, and I think I look very smart.
But no matter which dirndl you choose, there's one thing you should never forget.
In Bavaria, the bow is a way to send a message. If you tie it on the right, you're taken. On the left, you're not. In the middle means you can't decide. Widows and waitresses wear them in back. People pay attention to that here. It's important.
The dirndl is a timeless classic, one that's meant to be comfortable. That's when it looks best of all.